again, I think her concern of it getting to the families, the parents. And that was brought up, that was something, a comment from the public, and I thought Jan had brought that up. But right, I think the parents would stop there, too. But, so I mean, you can talk about that fire notification. I mean, I know what we do in Auckland. I think it's just a matter of, one of the things that we talked about was that especially if you're active and coming to these meetings, you know when there's a presentation or a meeting. If you're not getting a flyer, you hear that there's a flyer, then I would suggest you talk to your case carrier. I mean, that's what I do. It's like, I know that flyer came out, parents said that's gone out, even it's not in the bottom of your backpack, where is it? And then I think that's the best way to find out where it's fallen through the cracks. And because I know that usually Karen will let me know, okay, it's gone to your district, and I'll call my district, okay, now has it gone out to the schools? I've called the schools to see, have you received it? What have you done with it? Have you given it to your RSP teachers, your STC teachers? So if you're not getting it, I think the first step is to find out through your case carrier, did you give it to them? Or did you give it to my students? Was it through the backpack? Should I be looking in this folder? Perhaps give me a call when it's coming.
I mean that every district is so different. It's so different from what all is here. For chief, we have our special ed advisors at every high school. So it goes, from Southland to district office, holistic office, to all the school sites, to our advisors, from our advisors, and they send out to every speech therapist, SEC class, and they distribute the flyers. And so that's the process. I know that we have the chief in every school district is different, and I know we've been working on that so hard. And that is one of the hardest things sometimes our students, when they get older, they don't give parents sometimes flyers, or they get, so but we're always working so hard on that, and just, let us know too, because that's been working on for years.
And I know, like for Upland, we had a survey, and some of the folks have indicated whether, I think one of the questions was whether to have it, get that type of information through email, school handouts, or U.S. mail, and I'm putting that all together. But when I got those surveys back, if I was provided an email, I have a little, I got a distribution list for Upland. I sent that out. So if you're not getting that, you're from Upland. If you didn't get that and you would indicate your email, please see me, and I'll make sure that that gets to you. Because we do want to let you know.
Another process that was being done at Chippy was that it was in place at every time at the IEPs. They always want to make sure because this has to come with all the events for the whole year, for all the presentations. And I know that our advisors were specifically structured to how all the IEPs for Chippy.
I have a question as a parent for Upland District. I know that there's not a lot of parents to come to the meetings. It's because I have 2 kids that have like me. So it's already hard to have them come with me and sit in the meetings. So I think if you guys want the community to come together to these meetings, you will have to provide at least childcare, at least have a teacher from the district or an aide from the district, if you can, to be here to watch the kids as the parents are in the meeting. Because there could be some kids here that have the disadvantages problems that it'll distract everybody here because they can't get all their comments out. So if you did have childcare, I think a lot of parents would come. And then like with the Spanish speaking as well will be another factor here. I think you guys will get a lot of people from the community if you had it, because if you look at the flyer, it says, oh, no childcare, so they're just looking like, oh, well, I can't come. Bottom line.
It's not like we've got a budget to
Well, no, I'm just saying,
No, I know, I'm just
future,
saying, no, I don't
in
know
future
how.
reference, if you guys were able to do that, you would get more parents to come to the meeting.
I know it's so hard. We all have kids with special needs. That's why we're here today.
Like I had to have my husband come
Yeah.
just to pull them out so I can be in here for
And
hear
it's
the
really
first
hard
meeting.
because we go through that personal, and we all have home and supervised child care to come to CAC.
And translators.
You know,
Ontario Clerk School District does provide babysitting and translators as their meetings.
yeah, but yes, we have the same thing, you know, that we have with our supervisors. You know, I've been fortunate to have a great superintendent who's there for the community, is there for the parents. You know, when there's a special education meeting, he provides childcare, because he wants the parents to take advantage of that. But that's been way before someone came, you know, I mean, I was there too, and they always had childcare, and they've always had interpreters, you know, for adults.
Yeah,
for
copy with the
teaching.
superintendent.
With our previous superintendent also.
We had great superintendents. Dr. Barnes, I think, started that one. Yeah.
So it's, we've been fortunate to have superintendents that do want to invite the community, that do want the parents to be involved, they do want parents to be trained, so, you know, request it.
Yeah, that's,
So I think it would be for district level too, that we would want you to be district level too, and starting from the outcome also that we can, you know.
Do you guys just have the meetings only here every month? Or every other month? How does it go?
It depends on the calendar. We have meetings, and we also have presentations.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, I know I got, the last flyer that I got from you guys was the green one, and that was it. I didn't, it was a green one, that it came from the school. Yeah, that was it, that was the
To be
last one.
honest with you, every district has so much going on. You know, like OODC has a lot going on. You know, Chafee, every school site has so much going on that it's, you know, wow, there's so much that, you know, you can get different calendars also aside from CAC here. You can get so many presentations at your own school district also.
Yeah.
And, you know, so.
Well, and I think one of the things that Joan had mentioned is that perhaps we look at the district level having some meetings so that, you know.
I think that's, yeah. I think
Yeah, and
we
I
can go
talked
out,
to
yeah.
our director about that, and she said she would look at doing that. Definitely, I told her, remember we had that, where the district had a staff review, and
Yeah, I
each
think
of
I
the
went to
schools
that,
had,
yeah.
you know, I said, that was wonderful. I thought that was great. If we could do something like that, regardless of whether we're going through a staff review, we should be doing that, you know, at least, you know, twice a year, just, you know, and, again, you know, I conveyed that to her, and I think she took that very seriously, so, she just missed our superintendent, this afternoon. But, I think they would be supportive of that, so please feel free to give me a call. And, that was handed out at, back to school nights, and I tried to
Well,
attend.
okay, because our open house is coming up
Oh,
this week.
okay, I think we're going to open house.
One of them, yeah, so, yeah, okay.
And that was another topic I was going to discuss with the representatives, Chafee and Wanda. I'd be more than happy to partner with you all to perhaps go to some of the back-to-school nights or any of the events that the school has and be, you know, pass out literature. So, I mean, because, you know, it's sad. This has been like many years that I was, you know, somewhat active before, to see that we're kind of in the same place. No more people, no more parents, no child care, and it's been years, 10 years or so. So I'm not sure if it's important. I'm not sure if the CAC has a task list of items that you are working on, and if that is one on the task list, and if it is of high priority to get more parents out. Is there a CAC? And I recommend that be the number one.
Plus, like, you mean, like a Chafee, like at every school site.
I think that it would be something that would be collaboratively determined. The events,
Oh,
not just a hit and miss, but
okay.
I think that it should pertain to all the schools. I mean, I think that all the representatives should want to partner in on that.
We do, right, when we come up with that calendar, right, is that what you come up with a list of what, like, for example, you suggested having a presentation on the budgets and the numbers and description. That's like a great proposal that we can add on to one presentation for 1 month for CAC. Or you're saying to do individual districts?
To start with, I'm not certain how the CAC functions in terms of if you have task items that you want to address as a committee of issues that the public has brought to you, or if it is not a task, then I'm saying that the community, myself, would team up, partner with the representatives, and that we would collaboratively determine dates and times or events that we would reach out to the community and share with them this form.
I think you're right. It would be more specifically per district, because we're also branched away and far, like, so it would be like you say, like what events or chief would be the main that we can target.
But as a whole, the committee, the representatives, each representative, would they not want to partner with folks in their community, anyone here, to do what we're saying that you're in agreement with doing in Chafee?
Right, absolutely.
Not that we just do it in one area, but we get the word out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. So how does that go?
I'm sorry, this is out of the topic.
Okay,
So we're talking about the flyer notification.
and how will they get it? How will people get
In
it?
every district, it has its own.
That's how we got on the topic.
Yeah, every district has its own personality. So every district, like Martina, and with OMSD, you know,
So just talk to your CAC representative and find out.
Well, I'm saying, talk to the public, because I think we're square.
Continue to follow up with your districts to see if there are any problems with getting the flyers.
Christy, you have one?
No, I just had a quick question, not about the issue you were discussing. I was just wondering, I never heard it addressed. Why did you guys make a decision not to address the action items? We didn't hear. I asked these people and they didn't know what's going on. Okay. I must have missed it. I have to step out again, sorry. Coughing attack. Thank you. I just missed it, sorry.
Okay, and then discussion item number 2, CEC meeting facilitator.
We just have 2 presentations, so we can't go out of order. No, I didn't say we go out of order.
The CEC meeting facilitator, you sent me an email mentioning that Sharon brought it up at a superintendent's council meeting.
What happened, Sharon Gerla asked me, indicated that she chaired the last superintendent's council meeting. She's our assistant superintendent for student services. And there were a number of members of the public who spoke to the superintendents about requesting that the superintendents provide a facilitator for the CAC meetings because in the past they have, had been somewhat dysfunctional. They heard your report was read, and you indicated the difficulty getting through the agenda items in a timely manner, and not getting through things as well as some of the not at this meeting, but in the past, some of the perhaps negative, intense tone. So they wanted you input from the CDC members as to whether or not you would want to consider that.
Well, I don't know if you know this, in the past I have asked for a federal meeting. That was probably brought up. I asked Dr. Thomas, and it's always been like, we have to have a meeting about that. But if you look at role of WESELPA administrators, section 1, section 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are the liaison.
Right, but they're asking for a meeting facilitator, somebody who would basically move the meeting through the process, call for the motions, be the person who would get the meeting running and on time. And in the past,
I've always been here to do it on a timely manner.
Well, I know in some organizations and boards, they'll put time. Can we do that so that, this action or this motion will go from this time to that time as a guideline, and at that point, that becomes part of what we need to stick to. So maybe we can start with that. But I understand the concern that some of the board members or perhaps even the public have regarding the tone of the meeting, not being able to get through really our issues, or I should say issues, but general habits. And so perhaps that would be one sense, but I think that is the reason that's come up. But we don't have a budget to pay anybody with, so the higher
could identify that and direct the second page. It would be like a moderator.
say, or, so we want to know what organization we are interested in.
So you want to hear from the public? This is what I'm thinking. You want to hear from the public?
Public input turns into a session, very valuable discussion about the different discussions about this. And it would be nice to we're all parents, we want to hear, we want to share, but by the same token, we do need to do these meetings going forward. And over the years, we have had task lists. Sometimes we just can't get through them. Because of these very reasons. So that's the way I see it. It's to be a facilitator or a mediator or somebody who would keep a meeting going to the extent that we would be able to cover agenda items on a daily basis.
Well, okay, so what I'm hearing is maybe discussions being timed, and you want to hear from the public, right?
Mine was we need to have public input. Absolutely, that's but if the role is there, we have to balance that with the what we're trying to do in the meeting. That's
With that time frame, I mean, that's kind of like, what was you're defeating the purpose of sending out flyers to all the districts, and if you have family members come here to the meetings, we're not going to be able to get a chance to even speak. Because the time frame that you guys have from 5:30 to 7:30, we're already over now. So it's more like,
Facilities person.
it's more like if we don't speak, it's like, what is the purpose of us being here at this
But
meeting?
we don't want that, because we have that. See, you notice today's agenda was very long. If we had.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though.
We wouldn't have.
I mean, that's why you guys get these emails to you guys to go over briefly about it, because you know about it already because it's going to your email.
Well, they didn't know
So
today.
if you're going to have a lot of
We can
people,
discuss amongst.
well, I know that because it's confidential. I'm on the board myself. I know that. But I'm saying, like, for the public, if you're going to give us a time frame to speak, then that means that you guys are going to have to
And that's-
sum it up a little bit in your own request
Yeah.
in order for us to speak.
Right, and that's
Because if
exactly-
we can't speak, then what's the purpose of
And
being
that's
here?
exactly our point, we want to respect that. So we are not going to actually make the time limit, but maybe have a facilitator say, okay, this is how we should do in the timing, so everything.
Well,
will be
it is a
covered.
big package.
So they all can be,
I
everything
understand
can be
that.
covered.
Yeah, I understand it's a big
So
package,
we're
but
running
it's a
this
lot of
through,
parents.
we can cover the whole agenda, and what we want to do, we do want to cover the agenda.
Right, and it's very simple. It's very simple. You just either go for it or against it, and that's all the agenda's for. You say yes or no, and then you move on.
Sometimes it takes discussion on the agenda item before people are willing to vote on what their opinion is.
But see, some people back here, we can't hear what you guys are saying. So it's like you can't really vote on anything unless you're actually speaking towards us.
So if you have a lot of items.
But you guys are like,
Facing each other.
cross.
And that's where it takes all, you know, the time, and we want to hear your input so that it takes more time.
I would say,
I'm sorry, you didn't want to hear their input, even though I told you, according to the Brown Act, I did do an agenda, and we do have to allow the public to speak, even though I understand it was tabled. I understand that, but the way you run a Brown Act meeting is you go ahead and you listen to the public because they made an effort to come here.
And we did allow them to speak.
I know, but everybody was against me, and we lost like,
We
lost
were
no, not you. But you know, you lost like precious time. Allow the public to speak on the agenda items.
So Martina, as your role as chairperson, you need to step it up and say, okay, well, you know, let's make it, no, I'm just saying, you need to say, we need to move it along, or we need
I think,
to.
if I can interject.
Stephanie,
if I can
you have to call on, the chair is who you direct your stuff to.
I'm sorry, it's just you just either vote for it or
Well, I
against
think
it.
we should resolve, I'm sorry, should we vote for this?
I have just one quick interjection, and I hope you appreciate my comments, because I'm new and we do appreciate it, okay? So this is my thought. Before we start talking about bringing in someone where it's gonna be very costly, ideally, I think that, there's a lot of, experience, expertise, education, knowledgeable people here to be able to manage through this. But what I did see was that there is some heightened responses that probably generates another heightened response. But I think that you have to understand there is no way possible that we can conduct a meeting timely. And I think you all will agree, if we don't have this to review beforehand, that's going to cause a problem right there. And that's no way, you know, we just got to consider that if we don't have information to review, that's going to cause upfront time. That's going to be a given, and it's my understanding that this sometimes, this happens sometimes.
And that's where we need the facilitation guide.
Well, no. You guys are, I think, I'm going to say, looking on the outside, looking in, you're quite capable of being able to manage through this. I really think so.
I need to make a motion that the agenda.
Do I have a second? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
And does that mean it's adjourned for now, we will visit or no?